Would you believe that welcome emails can get you a 4 times higher open rate and 5 times higher click-through rate than regular emails on average? Hey, with stats like that, if you're not sending a welcome email when people sign up for your mailing list, you're missing a huge opportunity. Let's take a look. Hey, so Jake, we were just talking about my Grow with Google classes, and one of the things that I really harp on in those classes is the micro moment. So Google came up with this term. It really has to do with search, but it plays into consumer psychology. And I think it's really important for anyone watching that is sending emails. So listen up. Micro moments have to do with instant gratification. Someone has a need, they need to know, go, do, or buy. What do? They open up Google, they search for a business, an organization, a place, a thing that can help them fill that need. Well, that instant gratification carries over into every interaction you have with your customers, especially the first interactions, like when someone signs up for your email list, which is what I want to talk to you about today because you're a resident email expert. I want to talk a little bit more about the welcome email.
Thank you for the expert comment. I appreciate that.
My pleasure. So, I figured what we could do is talk a little bit about instant gratification.
Sure.
Um, you know, I think people might need to understand it a little bit better because it's a big, long word that sounds fancy. But do you have an example of instant gratification we could share with the fine folks at home?
Yeah, a couple different things that I think. And also I'll add to what you said and say it's also acknowledgement, right? So, people do something online and they expect something to happen. It's like, because if I sign up for a list, it's like, okay, well, now what happens? Nothing. It doesn't show me a promo code. Maybe sometime, you should have a promo code there, some sort of instant gratification, like you said, but also you should be getting an email because it acknowledges that you're on the list. It acknowledges that what you did actually had an effect. So cause and effect.
And
Whereas,
would you say it creates a sense of belonging?
yeah, exactly, exactly, because it acknowledges that you're now part of that group, right? We as humans are all about groups and teams and things like that, and now you're part of it. So you signed up for a list because you really believe in that product or that restaurant or that business, whatever it might be, and now you feel like you're in the in crowd, right?
There's so much going on, right? We're overwhelmed. There's so much stimuli in the world,
Hmm.
whether it's advertising, whether it's our phones, whether it's kids or roommates or parents or whoever's in the house or apartment or wherever we are,
I hear my computer pinging me. It's always my
right?
phone pinging me.
All the time, phones, pockets buzzing. And so one of those things is you may have the best intention of the world in the world when you join an email list,
Right?
but if I don't get something right afterwards, I forget.
Did I
Something else
really?
comes up.
Number one, did I really join the email list? And number two, do you know how many email lists? Because I'm like a serial, sign upper to all these lists to check out people's emails. Do you know how many times I've signed up for an email list and never gotten anything? Like a lot. It's not just like once or twice. It happens a lot. And so then I'm like, wait, did I really sign up for that list or did I not? And also as the end user, I kind of expect to get something special. Like, hey, I just signed up for your list. Even if it didn't say get a 10% off right here, get your next appetizer free or whatever it might be. I kind of almost expect it. Like I just signed up for your list. I'm giving you something of value, my information that I didn't have to give you. Hey, why don't you kick me back something, like a freebie or something nice. So next time I come in the shop or next time I stop at the restaurant, I can use that. And it incentivizes me to come back in anyway. So, all good all around essentially.
We would say that a good welcome email will have some sort of incentive attached to it, a promo code, a drawing, something, a download,
Yeah,
something so that people feel like I got something out of this.
sure. I mean, for most things, yeah, or even an expectation for the future. So, the kinds of things that we like to add are number one, a promo code for most businesses, not everything, because it doesn't always make sense. We also like to have, sometimes we put reviews in there, maybe awards, showcasing kind of about the business. Obviously, a message saying thank you for signing up. I mean, that's a pretty obvious one. And so those kinds of things uh, get the person on the other end to both buy in further to the location, to the business, but also then provide them that benefit, the instant benefit to actually having signed up.
I think that's really important. And
Mhm.
So here's the other question for you. If we're sending out a welcome email, when should it send out?
ASAP.
ASAP, right away.
Mhm.
Now, so a question that some folks may have, I don't have time. Like if someone joins my list, what, I'm going to get a notification and then I have to go in and create an email and say, "Hi, John. Hi, Sue. Thanks for joining." I don't have that time.
Yes, they have something called auto response. So sometimes, when somebody joins your email list in Constant Contact, they can automatically get that welcome email. So you don't have to do anything. You set it and forget it, so to speak. And we actually go in and I see it all the time. I have clients or past clients where they have an email that we set up like 4 years ago and they still have it running because it still works. Now they should probably update it.
How often should someone update their welcome email or at least check on it and see
I
if
would
it's
say every six
fresh
months.
every
Every
six
6
months?
months. Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
especially depending on the type of business that you have, whether you're a restaurant or whether you're a retail store. Good example would be a restaurant. One of the best promos that I've liked to run in the past that we did for this restaurant called Gigi's in State College. Just a good example. We had their welcome email then follow up with a free appetizer. And so, we would say specifically what that appetizer was. Well, that should change from time to time, right? So when somebody signs up in the summer, they should get something different than what they're signing up for in the winter, most likely. So that's just one simple example.
In your eyes, a welcome email, is it a powerful tool for a small business marketer to have where they can connect in the inbox and ultimately you think drive
Yeah,
sales?
it's easy. I mean, you and I talk about this all the time. We always
Yeah.
talk about simple. Keep it simple, stupid, right? I mean, this is like one of the easiest things that you can do. Even if you never intend to send another email because you don't have time or whatever the other excuses are, this is something you can do or pay someone to do, like us. That you can pay somebody to do minimal amounts of money and actually have a huge impact.
hmm I agree. And it's like you had said, I mean, we work with Constant Contact primarily, we work with other email platforms, but really in every email platform we've used, they have a welcome email built in, that functionality, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Absolutely, yeah. And in Constant Contact, they have a generic welcome email that you can set up right away. Obviously, I would expect that you do more than that, more than the basic level. But they do have something that you can set up literally in minutes and be done.
So I feel like we should end this with a little bit of inspiration for folks. They know where they can go and they can look in Constant Contact, create a welcome
Sure.
email. But I figured I'd share my screen and let's look at a few examples of welcome emails, courtesy of Constant Contact. So this is a retail welcome email example
Doesn't have to
and
be a complex, right? Look how simple that is.
super simple. And the big thing that you had said, hey, take 20% off your first purchase, use this code. So right away, there's two things in here, right? One, again, like you'd said, that acknowledgement, hey, welcome up at the top, but then instant gratification, you're getting something. We promised you we'd give you something. You signed up. Now you got it. And the cool thing is, depending on what POS or if you're on e-commerce, you're using Shopify or BigCommerce, you can create custom tracking codes so you can see the effectiveness of this code and realize and figure out if that welcome email is helping you drive sales. This is a nonprofit example. So for the nonprofit orgs out there, the NPOs, really simple. Again, look, theme, welcome.
Mhm.
You're part of our group now. You're part of the list. We're all, the majority of human beings are collectivistic by nature. We love to belong. So if I see the word welcome, I belong to something. Download our adoption guide. Okay. So that's what they offered. Hey, if you're looking at adopting a pet, we have a free guide. Join the mailing list, and you're going to get this free adoption guide. And then it
Mhm.
even has a couple of secondary calls to action. Donate now. And I love the little paw that they
It's
use.
perfect.
And then visit our site.
Yeah.
Simple, easy. Like you said, KISS principle. Anything else that you could point out on this one?
No, I mean, like we said, I mean, it's all about keeping it simple. This doesn't have to take you, 3 hours of planning and then 5 hours of implementation. I mean, all of this combined might have taken somebody 25 minutes, so we're not talking rocket science here.
Next one is real estate. We work with a lot of real estate agents, mortgage loan originators, and officers. So this is something that we do quite a bit. So again, they've got their logo at the top, nice picture of a home, and then they added a little welcome home. Thank you
Hmm.
for joining our community. Every week we send out a newsletter. Right there too, Jake, you had mentioned before setting expectations.
Hmm.
Hey, not only are you getting this email, now we're going to set an expectation. Every week you will get an email in your inbox from us. Because again, if you can set that expectation, but even more deliver on it, you're setting a habit with your customers, with your readers, your subscribers, so that they really take the content in, they digest it, and hopefully act on it so that they would search the listings or visit the site. So, Jake, we established the importance of a welcome email, how it plays into consumer psychology, the idea of instant gratification, belonging, acknowledgement. If you had one tip for viewers before they go and they start working on their welcome email, what would it be?
Well, I think number one is if you don't have constant contact, and this is a sales pitch, by the way. If you don't have constant contact, you should get constant contact because it's going to make your life 1,000 times easier.
What else? What's another one? So let's assume that they're active. Maybe they've been doing email for years and didn't realize they have that. Uh, what should they do?
Well, I think step one is, constant contact is tons of resources available, right? So you can go and you search, and we probably have that link below as well, where they can go in the knowledge base to learn how to do this. Or obviously, if you need help with it, you can always reach out to us and we're happy to help.
Yep, and I know that we're bringing on new clients almost every week. So if you are a small business and you're looking to explore email marketing or start really leveraging the power of email marketing in the inbox, one thing that I think you and I can attest to is the fact that we have seen some amazing success stories through email marketing.
Oh, it
And
tons. Yeah,
yeah,
like one I was telling you earlier, that Gigi's one, just as a good example, they had to shut it down for a while because it was too good. They were getting too
wow.
many people coming in with the promo. So yeah, it really depends what you're doing. Just think about your business and make it make sense for you. Honestly, it's easy.
There you go. So, Jake, I want to thank you. I know that you are busy running the team. You're building out emails left and right, working on websites and everything else. So, thank you for your time and thank you for sharing your expertise with
No
all of
worries.
our
Thank you to
bigger,
our
better
customers
biz.
too. We love you guys.
Yeah. So, everyone, thanks so much for joining us. This is Bryan Caplan on behalf of Jake Burns and Bigger, Better Biz. We want to thank you. We hope you stay well, stay healthy, stay happy. And of course, here's to your success.